all of the internet success we're having. We're soon going to have the Facebook effect happening here in a couple of months with that IPO. We've just got a ton of money here in the Bay Area, but I wonder how if that same feeling of confidence is being felt in other parts of the country.
From the things I'm reading, it seems to be. Now, RPM just recently moved its office from one place in Mill Valley to another, and one of the benefits, all the agents in the office are saying there's a fortune teller down the street, so we can go check out what's going to happen with the interest rates there.
All right, guys. Hey, I'm going to change subject here for just to add a little levity here. Top 10 signs of cell phone addiction. Ready? Here's number 10. I mean, we may not be able to get through all these, but you've spent more on accessories than on your phone. That sounds kind of true. In some cases, right?
there's
More,
a lot of things you can get.
applications and
Yeah, exactly. Okay, here's number 9. Doodad. Here's number 9. You have 30 different apps installed, and you use all of them.
Oh,
That's kind of scary. But
I know, I
that's-
don't.
I don't know about me. Okay, you have alarms telling you when to do everything in your life. When to eat, when to wake up. I've used it a few times, but not every time. Okay. You read about your phone on your phone. Sometimes I've had to do that, but okay. You've cut back on necessities to afford your $100 a month cell phone bill. I don't even know anyone who pays that little, but
gosh.
okay. Actually, maybe we'll get through these. Okay, a full battery charge barely lasts the day. That part's true. In fact, I have to keep mine plugged in the whole time. My extension cord, 100 feet isn't long enough anymore, especially driving around in the car.
yeah, eventually they'll have surgical implants that'll take care of that.
Oh, that's kind of scary. You're probably right. Okay, you broke it, and it feels like you lost a friend. Yeah, that's true. We got to definitely keep that. Okay, when you meet people with the same phone, you can only talk about the phone. Sounds like Valley Girl, you know. Okay, here's number 2. You feel a brief moment of panic when you touch your pocket or grope to the bottom of your purse, and it's gone. And that,
Oh, yeah.
I can relate to that one.
Yes.
And then number 1, you use it in the bathroom. Yeah, that's me,
That
all
is
right.
sad. That is so sad but true.
My wife keeps saying, "Get off that phone! Get out of the bathroom."
The manual dexterity it takes to do that as a guy, to be talking on the phone and, well.
No. Come on, we got to keep this clean here.
I tell you though, with respect to those, the reminders and the dings and all that, I turned all mine off. All those, it's crazy how it added for my own personal stress, to my work day to have, my phone ding every time an email came in or every time a text message comes in, and your computer dings, and I've turned all my notifications off.
Wow.
You just gotta pick up your phone and look at it every now and again, make sure you didn't miss a
Sure.
call. But
Well, I had my old phone had a ring where if my wife called, it started off, "Edward Brown, pick up the phone. Edward, pick up the phone. Edward, will you get the phone?" I sometimes would be in a meeting and I couldn't get it fast enough. People would go, "Who was that?"
well, you're right about it because Robert, you said that was we're gonna have implants to take care of that. That's kind of where we're heading. I mean, it's just. I think it's only a matter of time.
Very scary,
The sci-fi will come true. There were all those science fiction
Listen,
novels I used to read about implanted computer chips in your brain.
Well, you know what? The Bible predicted that, though. It
did?
Yeah, it even
What,
said
the implants?
Well, very similar. It said you'll have a chip. It'll basically, excuse me,
really?
they talk about the quote, the mark of the beast, and it'll either be in your right hand or your forehead. And if you think about it, with identity theft, for someone, let's say, who doesn't believe all that, stuff, it's very easy for someone to say, "Sure, go ahead and put something in my hand," right? Because no one's going to steal my hand. It's easy to steal credit cards, lose a wallet, and you
Right.
go, look how convenient it would be to just scan your hand across something. But don't do it, people. Don't do it, I'm telling you. It's just a sign of the next things to come. All right. Any last thoughts before we get into thoughts for the day?
Well, we got Easter coming up, and it's spring, and I'm just looking forward to the warm weather again. Even though we're in California and we got nothing to complain about. It doesn't snow here during the day like it does our friends in Detroit, but I just miss the warm weather.
And
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the basebol season.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
baseball.
I got to get back into baseball. In fact, and next week, just off on a side, next week's guest is Joel Yanovitz, who is he is consulted with big companies, and he's going to help our listeners with consulting with small companies. So it'll be very, very interesting.
For the serial entrepreneur out there or wannabe entrepreneur,
Exactly.
you need to tune in and learn about starting your own
So
business.
that's part of it there. Okay, thoughts for the day. Once I applied for a job and they told me I was overqualified. So I told them that I'd goof off half the time. I still don't understand why I didn't get that job. Okay, and one time I was having a relationship problem with my wife, and so I went to the doctor, and he said, you know what the cure is? He goes, run 5 miles a day and call him in a month. So 30 days later, he asked how things were, and I said, how do I know? I'm 150 miles away from home. Okay, that's a little bad. All right, people, tune in next week to the Best of Investing and hear what Joel has to say, giving us advice for our listeners.
And don't forget to check out realbay.com
Absolutely.
after the show and bid on that dollar Detroit house, people.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see how much that really gets bid up to.
Yeah.
You know,
Real-
maybe even $5.
Realbay.com.
It might get bid up to $100, or
Yeah.
you know, even $500. I mean, where else can you own a house? Even just for the thought of, hey, people, I bought a house in Detroit for $100 or something, and hopefully there's no liability.
The question is, will you want to visit it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, who knows where it's gonna be.
Virtually.
Virtually, yeah. Thank God for Google Maps.
Yeah,
Google Street View.
that really helps. I bet that really does help a lot. Okay, audience, tune in next week to the Best of Investing, and also remember to check us out on YouTube and Facebook, Best of Investing Radio Show, and you can also go to the website dar.fm and record this show. And we are on television, channel 26. We're in Comcast, and it's going to be 6 p.m. on Sunday, but it's going to be noon on Saturdays.
And bestofinvesting.com to check out past shows with some of our great previous guests
Yep. Excellent advice.
on podcast.
All right, tune in next week to the Best of Investing. We're going to be giving away 9 more free vacations for answering trivia questions. Thanks for listening. On behalf of our team, I'm Edward Brown. We're wishing you the best of investing. So long.